Have you ever imagined going into stores or maybe a restaurant, and if you want to pay, you just have to scan a one QR code and it's done. You just successfully pay your bills. And I'm going to introduce you to ONEQR. It's a QR where you simplify digital payments by creating one universal or code that works in every bank or every application. The problem and the opportunity. And in Indonesia, the digital payment is growing rapidly, but every payment provider has its own QR code, and there's a problem between the merchants and from the customers. From the merchants, they need to display multiple QR codes, and also it's difficult to them to manage transactions from different platforms. And for the customers, they cannot always use their own private applications, so they have to use the application they need to open so they can pay their bills. And it's also a slower checkout process. And we have the solution for it, and we have the opportunity that we see. First, there's over 65 million MSME, or we call it as UMKM, and then the rapid growth of people using smartphones and digital wallets, and also a huge demand for a standardized payment infrastructure. And from ONEQR, we have our own solution. Instead of displaying multiple QR codes, what about the merchants only show just one QR code? And what's the benefits for the customers? First, there's a freedom to use any payment application, and for the merchants, ONEQR for all transactions will be easier, and also it's going to be faster and easier to record the financials. And how is it works? First, the customer going to scan the one QR code, and then second one, the system detects the chosen payment application or bank, and the next one payment is processed, and the last one the merchant receives payment instantly and transactions is completely done. And we're going to talk about the business model, how ONEQR generates revenue. ONEQR generates revenue through, first, we charge 0.3% per successful transaction, and second one, there's a monthly subscription for merchants. There's a basic one and there's a premium one. The enterprise one. And what about the 0.3%? Every time a customer makes a transaction through ONEQR, the merchant pays a small transaction fee. For example, if a customer buys some coffee and then the coffee costs 50k, and also the customer scans the ONEQR, and also the merchant receives 49 and 54, and also the ONEQR earns 150 or equal 0.3%. And for the monthly subscriptions, there's a basic and enterprise one. For monthly subscription ONEQR, we offer a sales dashboard, and then daily, weekly, and monthly reports, and also customer spending analytics, and the last one, investment integration. And for the example pricing, the basic is free, and for the enterprise, it's 100k a month. And the example of the revenue calculation, for example, there's 100k merchants, and each merchant process about 20 transactions per day, and the average transaction value is 50k, so the transaction fee is 0.3%. And then the annual revenue from transaction fees is equal 109.5 billion. Yeah. And from the go-to-market financial projection, the phase one, we're going to start the first year. We launched in 3 main cities targeting 500 merchants, and the second phase, there's an expansion between year 2 and 3, scale to 20 cities, and we're targeting 10,000 merchants. And for the last phase, phase 3, the national rollout across Indonesia with 100,000 merchants. And here is the merchants and the revenue. And from ONEQR, we are seeking investors to invest in our startup about 25 billion. So the allocation is going to be 40% on product development, 30% on market expansion, and the 20% on team growth, and the last one 10% strategic partnership. So if you're interested in ONEQR, just contact us. Thank you.